What's up everybody, this is Michael Jex, and today I'm just going to be going over and giving you guys a recap of what happened at New York Comic Con during the Marvel and Netflix panel, as there's a lot of stuff revealed. They show off footage from Iron Fist, talk about Punisher a wee bit, and there was a big reveal from the Defenders, like a big casting announcement, which was a big surprise. I mean, a massive surprise, and just it's unbelievable how they got this person in the bloody show. You'll find out later in this video. So let's just jump into it. Right off the bat, jumps into the Iron Fist panel, and they showed off a new teaser which showed people with hatchets, blood dripping everywhere, a bunch of menacing looking ninjas, and the rear shot of none other than Danny Rand. And we got a loop back and we've seen him punching through the wall of his hospital, which we saw in the first little teaser, and then revealed as that Rosario Dawson will be coming back as Claire Temple in Iron Fist, which makes perfect sense. She's been in every Marvel Netflix show since Daredevil, so kinda expect her to be in this. I'm kinda wondering why she'll be in his end of the city, but we'll all find out later on when the show actually comes out next year. And they showed off a few clips. I'll just go through them here and go through the descriptions. In the first clip, we see Danny Rand walking around New York City in like a daze of wonderment, looking at all the buildings, as he's been gone for 15 years. This is him just coming back, and eventually gets to his company building. Yes, that's my building. The guy outside is like, okay then, cool, because obviously he looks like he's homeless. He looks like a homeless person. So, you know, him saying that's my building would make people a bit skeptical. And he goes in and asks to see Harold Meacham, and the person at the front desk and all the people in there are a bit skeptical, and they're like, why is he wanting to see him? Who's this hippie? Who's this homeless man? So it kind of makes sense. And they'd be like, who the hell is this guy? And so security come in and fling him out. And this is when we get a taster of his fighting style, and it's described as being calm and even considerate martial art prowess. He dances around the guards, lightly disarming them and spinning his way into the elevator to go up and see Harold Meacham. His fight style and manner are cool and compassionate, using non-aggressive fight styles like jiu-jitsu. So this sounds completely different from, say, Daredevil, who's a very brutal fighter who'll just punch you like hell until you're knocked out. He sounds elegant and just way better at fighting than, say, Daredevil. He's in the know about his fight styles, and him lightly disarming them and not really punching them and brutally hitting them, as he has Iron Fist powers. He doesn't really have to brutally hit them, so him dancing around and just tapping them and all that sounds like a major distance from the likes of Daredevil. Might be a better fighting style down the line. In the next clip, we see Danny interrupting Joy and Ward Meacham, who are the son and daughter of Harold Meacham. They're talking business at lunch, and he comes in and interrupts them, and Danny is telling them that he thinks of them as brother and sister and all that stuff. What the hell happened? And Ward replies with that the Danny he knew is dead and he wants to keep it that way. And of course he would say that. Why would he want the person who rightfully owns the company, who's the rightful heir of it, to come back and take it from them when they're getting all the money from it? It makes perfect sense, but it's actually quite a dick move. And Danny slaps a water glass all the way across the restaurant, kind of showing off his power, and they get angrily stopped by Joy, who coldly cuts it off, telling Danny that he's not their brother and he needs to wake up about that. And Danny retorts with, I have Hogarth now. Remember Hogarth, the awesome lawyer for Jessica Jones? Yeah, if he has her, they need to up their game, because she's going to get his company back very easily. She's a kick-ass lawyer. She was in the Matrix, for God's sake, so yeah, she will kick their ass with all the law stuff she can do. And the last kind of clip they showed was a more brutal fight scene of Danny Rand showing off his fighting style, and it's a hallway fight. It's a hallway full of Asian gangsters with hatchets, and he pulls something called a tiger claw stance. I have no idea what that is, so just tell me down below if anybody knows about martial arts. And we get to see an impressive fight scene full of awesome choreography, including an overhead shot sequence. It sounds like they're upping their game if they have to go above them to show it all off. So maybe the hallway is just full to the brim with these guys, so it's just a cool way to show it off and just up the game on the production value of these shows. And Danny's trying to reach the elevator when they're trying to capture Joy, and Jeff Loeb goes on to say that the sequence will continue inside the elevator. So this sounds like Daredevil hallway fight mixed with Captain America Winter Soldier elevator fights, just up to 11 probably when the fighting style. There's probably more people in the hallway than Daredevil had to face, and it's just cool to think it'll be a hallway fight mixed with a tight fight in an elevator where we'll have to flip over the walls and just kick the crap out of them. That sounds awesome, just what they're going over. And the very last clip of the show is of Danny Rand waking up in his bed with Harold Meacham standing over him, the guy he went to see in the first clip, who is apparently dead, and they think each other were dead. Harold thinks Danny was dead, Danny thinks Harold was dead, and they're just giving each other questions to see who they're saying they are is actually who they are. And Harold asks him, what was the song I used to sing to you and that would annoy the shit out of you? And he answers with Danny Boy. So he asks us a quick question to figure out if Danny was actually Danny, and Danny gets harassed with questions in this clip, with Harold saying that he knows he was taken in by order of the Crane Mother, and a lot of people think the Crane Mother is Madame Chow from Daredevil Season 1 and 2. I haven't really seen evidence about that, obviously I'm probably not looking for it, but they're saying he was brought in by order of the Crane Mother, and he is curious when the monastery is, the monastery he got brought into when he got trained and all that stuff. And Danny confesses that he was trained as a warrior and that combat brought him focus, and Danny tells him how he became a warrior of the Iron Fist and the long line of them, and it is his mission to destroy the Hand. I'm the only one who can do it. So it sounds like the Iron Fist is a title. It's kind of like an honourable thing to be given that, as you get the power of the Iron Fist and all that kind of stuff. And the Hand of the ninjas in Daredevil Season 2 and the Iron Fist are their enemies, so Danny will obviously have to be taking them out. So we'll probably see the Hand, some of those ninja guys in the Iron Fist season, and just see him kind of taking them down and all that stuff. So that sounded really cool. And the last thing, they kind of showed off the trailer again with Danny meditating in his apartment. There's a voiceover on it and we see a little montage of action scenes and fighting and all that stuff. And at the very end, Danny is shirtless and reveals the Iron Fist tattoo. He has the tattoo. I completely thought Marvel were going to modernize it, get rid of it, make it something else, but he full on has a tattoo. And yeah, it's great to hear. And we also got a shot of the Iron Fist, the glowing hand where you can see his bones, it's just bright yellow. They're actually doing that. Sounds like they're doing everything the character needs properly, and yeah, it's great. And that was kind of it for that kind of panel of the Netflix Marvel side of things. And then we jump on to The Punisher with John Bernthal himself coming on the stage and announcing that they're officially a week into the production of the Punisher Netflix series, which is awesome. So I'm expecting it to be done by the start of next month or the middle of next month. And they're pretty fast and on the ball of getting this stuff done. And then Bernthal went on to thank the fans, law enforcement and the military for making this all possible. And yeah, it makes perfect sense. The law enforcement will be cutting off streets, making sure they're all safe and all that when they're filming. The military, as Frank Castle gets his training in there, and they're probably showing them what guns to use in certain situations, how they would work and all that stuff. And he says that he will honour the character and that Deborah Ann Woll, who plays Karen in Daredevil, will be showing up and joining him in The Punisher, which is a very nice thing. I'm glad they're doing that, as the little relationship they built in Daredevil Season 2, the little friendship they got, was nice to see, and I'm glad they're continuing that. Last up was The Defenders, when Finn Jones, who plays Danny Rand, Iron Fist, brought them all on stage. They were all there, assembled for the very first time on stage as the Defenders, and it's spectacular and amazing to think that these characters are getting used. Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, all characters we never thought we would ever see on a film or TV, and it's amazing to think they're doing that. Marvel are just moving forward with everything and moving a lot of characters we never thought we would see, such as Doctor Strange and all that. So now we're sitting there assembled, being all awesome, finally being the team in one room and just standing there, looking cool. And Jeff Loeb went on to reveal who would be playing the villain of the Defenders, and it's a female villain, which is awesome to hear, as we've never really had a female villain in the MCU, and there's not been a female villain in the movies yet. On the TV side, well, unless you include Cottonmouth's cousin from Luke Cage, but I wouldn't say that was a full-fledged villain role. But to get a fully developed, full-fledged one villain being female against all these people is awesome. And he went on to reveal who will be playing her, and it's unbelievable that they got this person. This was a massive surprise, kind of just blew my mind and just blew the rest of the panel away. And the person who will be playing the villain is the one and only alien killing, calling an alien queen a bitch, the badass Sigourney Weaver. They got Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver is the villain of the Defenders. Holy crap, how in the hell didn't they pull that off? And more importantly, who could she be playing, as I have no idea. No characters are coming to mind right now. I saw a theory today saying she could be Mephisto, or just gender bending the character a little bit. But I just have to say to that, why would Mephisto, who's basically the devil in the Marvel universe, bother with these guys, these street level heroes who probably couldn't stop the devil basically taking over the world? Why would Mephisto bother with them? So that's my only doubt in that thing. But hey, it's a theory, nothing was revealed, and let's just speculate, as I have no idea who she could be playing. So yeah, that was all that was revealed at the New York Comic Con Netflix Marvel panel. So I'm going to leave the video here, guys. If you like the video, rock out on that like button, leave a comment down below and tell me your thoughts on Iron Fist, on the footage they revealed, just how cool it sounds, how you think it's all going to go down, especially since he has the tattoo and the actual glowing hand, instead of Marvel doing something with the tattoo, modernize it. I'm just glad he's got everything he's meant to have and just be getting done right. That sounds amazing. And what you think of The Punisher being a week into production, and what you think the show will be about and all that stuff, and just Sigourney Weaver being the Defenders villain. Holy shit, how did they get Sigourney Weaver, and who will she be playing? So just leave all that down below and just speculate, as I have no idea what character there is for her to play, as nothing's coming to mind. So leave your comments down below about all that and speculate. Let's all speculate about who Sigourney Weaver will be playing, as holy crap, they got Sigourney Weaver. How did that happen? And don't forget to subscribe, as it does really help me out, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.